Hi guys, Brian from High Mountain Seasoning. Today we're going to show you how to make ground meat jerky and snacking sticks. For starters, we're going to use 1 pound of lean ground meat. We're going to go ahead and put it in our bowl, and we're going to do jerky first. And we're going to be using our Hunter's Blend jerky kit, which is one of our customer favorites. The nice part about the High Mountain kits is they come with instructions to do both. So on our nice little pamphlets included in each one, it's going to give you a measuring chart. So the pamphlet has instructions for ground meat and per pound of meat up to 4 pounds. And it says in there that you can make 10 pounds of ground meat jerky or 20 pounds of snacking sticks. The 10 pounds is for 1 seasoning and 1 cure pouch, which is included in the jerky kits. And the snacking stick has 2 seasonings and 2 cures along with casings. So what we will do is we will take, for the 1 pound measurement, 2.5 teaspoons of seasoning and 2 teaspoons of cure and get it mixed into our meat. So for our seasoning, it calls for 2.5 teaspoons of the seasoning. So since it's ground meat, you can sprinkle it right on top without having to mix it in a bottle, because we're going to mix it with our hands here in a minute. So there's 2.5 on the seasoning for our Hunter's Blend. Now we'll do our cure, which we need 2 teaspoons of seasoning. And then also, because it's a ground meat product, it will require a 1/4 cup of ice water that we have measured out as well. 1. And then now we have our 1/4 cup of ice water. Go ahead and pour it on over. Now we're ready to mix. We have all of our ingredients in the bowl. So now we're going to do a good thorough mix with our hands. Some people like to do this with an electric mixer, a hand crank mixer. Some people will sprinkle their chunks of meat prior to grinding and mix it in that way. This is just a real easy way to make sure that you get it all thoroughly mixed into the product. So once we've reached a good mixing consistency, we will take the meat out of the bowl, put it in a plastic container, and let it sit overnight before we cook it tomorrow. So something to remember, which is a good point, when we take the meat out of this, we're putting it in a Ziploc bag or any sort of plastic container to cure overnight, because if you let it sit in a metallic container, it will add a metal taste to your meat when it comes time to cook. We're all ready to go in the fridge. All right guys, so now we're going to show you how to make snacking sticks. And today we're going to be using the Pepperoni Snakin Stick kit. It's going to be the exact same process for mixing and measuring as it is for the ground meat jerky, like I showed you earlier. It's going to be 2.5 teaspoons of seasoning and 2 teaspoons of cure per pound, as long as a 1/4 cup of ice water. Just at the end, it will not go into a Ziploc bag. We will stuff them into casings and let them cure in those overnight and then cook them tomorrow. Okay, so just for a little comparison, this is the meat that's for our jerky, and this is the meat for our snacking sticks. Both will be in the refrigerator overnight. This will get put into casings that are included with our snacking stick kit that'll do up to 20 pounds of meat. And to remember, if you're using wild game or extremely lean meat, you can use 20 to 30% pork to add a little bit of moisture to your product. So to stuff our snacking stick casings, we're going to use the Big Shot jerky and sausage gun that we offer here at High Mountain Seasoning. It's a great tool for anyone who doesn't want to spend the money on a big stuffer. You can do any sort of sausage with this as well. So today we're going to do it on snacking sticks for the 1 pound and get them stuffed up. I've got the tube filled with our meat mixture. I'm going to put on one of the strands of the snacking stick casings onto our stuffing horn, and we'll get our snacking sticks ready to go. All right, now that we have our casings on our gun, we're going to go ahead and stuff it. And that's the easy part. You just pull the trigger, hold a little pressure on the casing, and just kind of let it push itself out. You want it just to go until the wrinkles start to disappear, because as the product cooks, it will expand a little bit, and it can make your casings explode if you stuff them too tight. So now we have all the meat extruded out. You can take a little bit of extra off of the casings. Go ahead and cut it with your knife. Just give it a little bit extra room. Squeeze the meat down just a little bit, and go ahead and tie a knot to secure your casings. So now you have a nice rope of snacking sticks. So you've got a couple options on what you can do. You can coil them and let them cure that way and also cook them that way. You can also link them, whether you want to take individual links like this, or my favorite way, the linking method. You find the end, pinch here, go ahead and twist, come down to the length that you want with them together, pinch again, twist a couple times, take one of the legs, run it through, and now you've created a couple links already. And you continue down, do it again, twist, run a leg through, and continue down your entire strand until you've got it all linked out just like that. So if you're making the entire kit, you can have several of these with all 4 strands, but since we're only doing a pound today, we're just gonna have a couple that we can show you. These will go into a Ziploc bag to cure overnight, and we will cook them tomorrow. So our snacking sticks are linked. We're gonna put them in a Ziploc bag. One thing to remember too about these is once you cook them, the casings are edible. You do not have to peel them off unless you want to after they've been cooked. So these will sit overnight just like the jerky, and they'll be ready for the oven or the smoker. All right guys, so yesterday we showed you how to mix ground meat jerky and snacking sticks. So they've been in the refrigerator overnight. We've got the ground meat jerky loaded in our Big Shot jerky and sausage gun, our snacking sticks that we loaded yesterday. I'm gonna go ahead and take the ground meat jerky, we're gonna extrude it onto one of our high mountain jerky screens. We'll put it in the oven, and then the snacking sticks will go on the smoker. All right, so now we have our strips laid out on our screen. We've left plenty of room for air to circulate. We're gonna put them in our oven that's preheated, and then we'll go and put the snacking sticks on the smoker. So we have the jerky in the oven. We're gonna put the snacking sticks in the smoker, and we're gonna let them sit for about an hour and a half. We'll come back and check them. All right, guys. So we've shown you today on how to make 2 different types of ground meat product. One is a jerky that we used our Hunter's Blend kit for, and one is a snacking stick we used our Pepperoni Blend for. So the only thing left is to try them out, and since we've got 2, we're gonna bring the cameraman in on this one.
All right, let's try them out.
Cheers.
That's really
Let's
good.
do it.
Dang.
If you like this video and want to see more, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, look for us on Facebook and Instagram, visit us on our website at himtnjerky.com for any of our kits, frequently asked questions, tips, suggestions, anything like that. Thank you for watching.